Welcome to the channel, friend. This is the Baird. Like, subscribe, ding the bell for notifications. The filming of this video. It is early May 2025, and we are here at the Waterloo Farm Museum for Free Museum Day 2025. One of my favorite events, and we're at one of my favorite locations. This gem is something that just needs to be really appreciated, and so we're going to be focused on creating some content out here this year and hopefully just kind of seeing where this journey goes. So stay tuned and we'll come back at you. So here's where we're at today. Waterloo Farm Museum. History of pioneer farm life. Farm tours June, July, August. 1 to 4:30 Friday and Saturday. Waterloo Area Historical Society. Waterloo Farm Museum. There's the contact information. Out. Some of the other blooms that were out a couple weeks ago have kind of started to fade. We've still got some pretty purple colors here going on. So right in here's the outside of the kitchen on the inside of the house. This over here is the road we're off of. I think it's at Pioneer Days. One of the days sometimes have performers doing stuff here off of this porch. It's a nice spot to sit once the shade extends up. Here's the other side of the house. All right. Sometimes they also have people at different events performing over here on this porch. Also, no filming or flash photography inside the house. Here's where one of the concerts is going to be going on later today. Got some vendors over here. Blacksmith over here in the background. Got another vendor. We've got the gift shop over there. The Reilly Barn. It's going to have some music going on. Sometimes they have vendors in there at different events. Here is the food area. Check-in over here. Parking over there. So this is the plant sale. Proceeds go back into the museum.
Well, I tried to read them, but it didn't work. It didn't work. When you clicked on it, I thought it was my text. No, it's not the one on the left you go to shoot. It's on the right in Waterloo, right across from the mill pond.
I know where that is, but I don't know why I can't picture a farm there. I just picture the store. Remember when they used to sell the couple that came in seasonally?
So, yeah.
Remember how good the sandwiches were at
I
the
know,
Mill
it's
Pond
such
store?
a shame that thing's been shut down.
So,
How's it going, Chief? Are you the musician? Awesome. Can I hear something? awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. That was awesome. The room. Look at that. I hear my dulcimer playing in the middle of the room. Look at this.
In this room?
Yeah, they had three. There were like 3 or 4 of them up here, and they were singing in here. And I know last year there was down in the kitchen. I don't remember which event it was at. There was a couple guys like a little folk band playing some you know.
Oh, I remember that. They'll have different.
Because the one guy literally had like a wizard hat on. It was like he was like a historical Harry Potter fan.
There's a little. I think he might be 9 years old. That plays. Is he down there now?
Yeah, he just played it. He just did an awesome song. He's just very talented.
He just formed just shortly before.
All right, so here's the fancy hat closet. Look at all these different hats and shoes that they've collected. This is my favorite part of the house, is this attic. Got all of these different items up here. Sometimes they'll have somebody back in here doing demonstrations also. They had a gentleman back here doing some stuff last fall, dealing with telling about an author.
Hold on, I'm coming back.
Oh, that's fine. I'm just capturing it with all the goodies. How you been doing?
Oh, I could always be doing better. Most of this could be gone by now.
How was your winter?
Cold. That's how my winter was.
Yeah. You gonna be doing a lot of stuff up in Stockbridge again this year when they've got events up there, or?
Day in the village.
Okay.
I think it's a Friday, Saturday
Okay.
thing.
All right.
I'll be there on Saturday.
Okay, awesome.
I don't know about anything else yet in the
Okay.
Stockbridge area.
All right.
But I will. My thing is, there's a possibility I might do the Sunday market.
Okay.
But the Friday market, I enjoy the company and
Right.
the vendors there, and
Right.
whatnot like that. But I still want no part of it.
No, that's understandable.
We have over 560 members.
Warming up.
Okay, yeah, stay on this one. Oh, you want food? Nope,
You
nope,
stand in the sun.
nope, I'm just smelling the sauerkraut.
Do the other two acres.
So we got a little bit extra apple pie because it didn't come out clean. We've got some awesome looking pecan pie. And we got some pulled pork. Ooh, barbecue. So I thought I was recording, but what do we got? Barbecue pork at $5. Brats are $4.50. Hot dogs are $3. You can get kraut. You get pie. I had a piece of pecan that I thought I was filming, but got a nice piece of apple. We got chips, soda. So if you're out here and you get hungry, they can take care of you.
I mean, the only thing is, mealtime, we'll eat at this time, but if you don't make it, you'll
To the other ones. All right, so we kind of actually ran into each other out when you were foraging. I'm just talking to the camera. So these are what you found out there.
Yep. So these are going to be your golden oysters.
Okay.
Those are usually, they're all over right now. They're up on the trees, or
All right.
usually never on the ground. And then this is what would be your pheasant back mushroom here.
All right. Tilt that down a little bit. There we go.
It's got to have the pores on the bottom, or
All right.
probably something else. But you want them about this size, because if not, they get real woody when
All
you
right.
cook them, if you cook them too long.
Uh-huh.
Or you can take the outside edge of it off.
All right.
And then this is something that I've recently kind of ventured off into. This is something that most people wouldn't forage for.
Okay.
Because it's kind of controversial. You have to cook it before you eat it.
Okay. So
And some people can have still have digestive upset from it.
all right. And what is it?
This is Gyrometra brunea, or brunea, depending on how you want to pronounce
So
it.
is that a mushroom or just another type of
that's
fungus?
a mushroom
okay.
too.
So that's something that people are going to have reactions to if it's not done properly?
If it's not cooked,
Okay.
if you eat it raw,
right.
usually.
All right.
And it depends. I usually say try one
Okay.
and wait a couple hours.
Okay. Cool. So how long have you been foraging?
I want to say the fourth. This will be the fourth summer.
Okay. And so this is kind of the prime season for that kind of stuff in this area,
yeah.
or does it kind of vary?
These, the oysters and the pheasant backs.
Okay.
Once they come on, they pretty much stay on most of the summer.
Okay.
Until your fall stuff comes
All right.
out.
Awesome.
And the oysters will even stay almost until it
Okay.
freezes or after.
So you're going to be the one that doing some of the demonstrations over here, or?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm actually going to be working in the garden here today.
All right.
We're probably going to be putting in some corn today
right.
and potatoes.
Okay.
And then the first section here is going to be part of our education program for
Okay.
the school. And then our colonial group, which is
These
Karen
guys-
and them over
yeah.
there, will be, I don't know exactly what they're
All right.
putting in, but they'll be working down here as well.
Do you got any online information that you want to share that people can kind of track what you got going on?
I don't really have much.
You don't have a Facebook thing or anything, or anything that you post, or you just out
I
here doing
don't.
stuff? Okay.
Yet. I'm working on getting
All
all
right.
that.
All right. Well, man, I'm gonna be around all year, so we'll catch you at some point, right?
Yep.
Appreciate your time.
on.
Rows in. Looks like he's got done.
Well, I'm excited for you guys to get out east.
Oh, and did you?
Air down to the bottom to make the coal hotter. You can do the same thing with wood, but wood doesn't last very long. Coal burns slowly. With metal this hot, it moves with your hammer, almost like you playing with Play-Doh with your hands. Sorry, I'm speaking to kiddos.
Good reference, actually.
Huh?
Good reference, actually. The Play-Doh.
It is.
So just share like what our farm offers?
Whatever you want to share is completely up to you.
Okay. All right. When do you want to start?
Go ahead.
All right. Hi, I'm Helga from Helga's Farm, and this is my daughter Ava, and we are offering some of the things that we make at our farm. So we have some goat milk soap, some beads, and she's currently working on her bob and lace project.
Okay.
Over here, we brought some of our animals from our farm. So we have 2 goats, a miniature horse, and a set of lambs.
Awesome. And I heard you were saying that a couple of them are going to be going to the Fowlerville Fair?
Yes. So our doe back there, her name is Snap.
Okay.
Dragon, and she'll be at the fair.
All right.
And we also have Oliver, who will be a market goat at the fair.
Okay. And then where can people find out about information about your farm at?
We have a Facebook page called Helga's Farm.
All right. Awesome. Thanks for your time. Have a great day.
To be, jobs other than just run your house, you had to pay someone else to do it. So yeah, there's been bakers for thousands of years.
Yeah.
It just depends on your job.
Yeah, it basically depends on the whole situational job of the person.
Yep.
And yes.
All right, so they're making progress. Thinning out a lot of their green goods. A lot of daylilies that need to find a home.
Getting some bread mixed up.
Yeah, I've been watching.
Yeah, we have white bread being mixed up over here, made with wheat flour.
Okay.
And it's an 1830s recipe.
All right.
It's called good white bread.
All right.
And it has a little bit more water in it, almost, a little bit, the texture would be more to the modern palate. Traditionally, white bread was generally a little firmer and denser, but part of it because it's an American recipe.
Right.
The flour that we can grow in America actually can soak up more water than the breads that the flour that they were growing in England. So when English bakery books start writing about flour, they note that American flour soaks up more water. So they increase the water, so you get a texture that's a little bit spongier, a little bit softer, a little bit more like what we think of as white bread.
Right.
Whereas, 100 years, 50 years even earlier than that,
right,
their bread recipes had like a significant amount less water. They're a much firmer, denser bread, just because the wheat could only take on so much water. So we actually see a difference in recipes as a difference in where the crop can be grown.
Awesome.
Yeah. Michigan was known to be, an extraordinarily good state for wheat.
Okay,
people
cool.
Look forward to Michigan wheat.
All right, cool.
They still do.
Appreciate it.
We still grow wheat in Michigan, quite a bit actually.
Right.
It's generally softer wheat, which at the time all wheat was soft. In the 18th and early 19th century, it wasn't until after the Civil War that we start really getting these harder wheats, and we start rebuilding the infrastructure to make a whole new flour system. So then we get new roller mills in, and this is when Minneapolis and Minnesota becomes like the wheat capital.
Okay.
And those factories. That's not until after the Civil War. Prior to that, we're still using roller mills.
All right.
Old style roller mills with stone. And the soft wheat that we're growing here in New York and in Ohio and Michigan worked perfect for them.
Okay.
But it was considered superior wheat than the stuff they were growing in England.
Okay.
It soaked up more water. They thought it was just a better wheat
right.
quality. Yeah. So Michigan was well known for wheat for a long time. And then when we had options, of having harder bread style wheat or softer wheat. We started classifying it as pastry flour or as cookie flour or as cake flour. And then you start looking at like the industries that grow up in Michigan. So like we didn't, the wheat that we were growing in Michigan was maybe not what was considered the best for bread, but it was great for cakes, muffins, cookies. And what kind of factories do we have around here? Jiffy.
Yeah.
Right? What do they make? They don't sell bread mixes.
Right.
They sell cookie mixes and cake mixes and muffin mixes.
Yeah.
The flour from Michigan is perfect for that.
Okay.
So we see how like our baking industry is influenced by history and geography. Also, and even like things like cereal. Like these are all things that can be made with this sort of
right.
that the wheats that were being grown out west are really better for bread flours.
Okay.
So we start segregating how and where wheats are going for what kind of products we need to make in the baking, for baking.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate your time.
No problem.
Keep on going. Oh, you stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep on going.